My name is David Lukas, and I help savers worry less about money. I've always sought out different ways to set me apart. You know, what makes me unique in the marketplace? One of those things, I've had a radio show for 5 years, the David Lukas Show, which has been very successful in separating myself from my competition. And then the next thing I really thought about, and actually, in all honesty, I remember thinking, I think it was divine providence. I was sitting there in the shower as I was, sudsing the hair. And I was thinking, what I really need to separate myself is a book. I've got all these ideas and these blog posts that I've written and all this, but I was just really struggling how to bring it about. So that's when, of course, I ran into Michael DeLon at Paperback Expert, literally that day. And I thought, here's the answer. And I never looked back since. And here's the results of my relationship with Paperback Expert. So working with Paperback Expert helped me bring all my ideas, thoughts together that I had up here. And Michael and his team at Paperback Expert helped me organize those thoughts in a way that I could put them in a book. And in a relatively short amount of time, as I say, I have my book, Whose Future You Financing? And what has it done for me? It's probably paid for itself 25 times over or more in the last year. I can think of multiple clients that have reached out to me, and it has resulted in closed business. And then there's been people from all over the country that have contacted me, truck drivers, business owners, very successful people. So I know I'm on the right track of separating myself from the marketplace and elevating myself as the expert. It's like they have a 2-hour conversation with me, and oftentimes the people that have read my book come down and they said, well, I'm ready to do this, implement the strategies that you've talked about in your book. I looked through my files recently, and multiple clients that people have read my book have become clients that just simply would not have happened. You can almost see their demeanor change, and they get excited about the process of working with me. When I think of marketing, I think of its longevity. This book will be on Amazon 10, 15, 20 years from now, where my radio show is a continual commitment. So I really think that for those of those that maybe not seeking to do a radio show, this is actually something that you put in the time on the front end. It gives you that leverage, but you're not having to continually over and over and over reinvest your time and or money as many other marketing. It's once, it's done, you own it, and it's there forever, and it's powerful, and I can attest to that. And I would recommend anyone that's even thinking about it, if they have that knowledge in their head, but they're struggling to think, how do I get it on paper? How do I communicate what I do and make my message to communicate that to those people out there, then I think that this process is for them. So if you're somebody out there, you know that you have a unique message, you're passionate about it, you know that what you do, even though there's other people that may do what you do, that you have a unique approach to what you do, and you understand this approach, but you have struggled to think, how do I get this out there? There is no better way to put what you have in your head, to transfer it to something that's tangible that you can hand to people, and it will absolutely fundamentally transform the way you do business. And if that's you, I think it's critical that you contact Michael and his team over at Paperback Expert. And so I'm David Lukas, and I'm inviting you to join me in becoming a Paperback Expert.